Morning, welcome back. In these trying times where everything's a recession indicator, at least you got ears, eyes, and this YouTube video sponsored by Raycon. We're talking about money, a sensitive topic for many, given how many choose-your-own adventures there are. People's relationship with these bacteria-coated pieces of paper can range from cartoon supervillain going for an early morning swim in their pool full of gold coins, to eating struggle meals for all 3 meals of the day with some sleep for dessert, and everything in between. With how important money is to our livelihoods, you'd think schools would be more inclined to teach us better spending habits when we're young. No, we don't split $20 lunches into 4 easy payments using Afterpay. We pick up 8-hour shifts, put in a full day's work, and earn our paychecks. You think everything in life is free, where you can sleep and cry all day? I wish. In this convenience-driven world we're living in, payment plan apps are really popular right now. You get the thing you want, you happy now, worry about it later. Except ordering things like they're free 99 for a month straight, ooh, the consequences of your own actions are starting to look real scary. People are borrowing a lot of money from a bunch of different sources and deciding, you know what? I'm just not gonna pay it back. What are they gonna do? Sue me? Actually, yes.
I'm really sorry. I'm ready to pay for this.
Again, I understand you're sorry. I know you're ready to pay for it now, but you didn't want to pay for it then.
Back in the day, my parents taught me 3 things about finances. Work as much as you physically can before you get too old, don't flaunt your money in front of people, and hoard as much of it as you can by suffering through life. So when it comes to saving, I'm not doing too bad. But living with that scarcity mindset for most of my life, I'm still trying to teach myself spending $5 for extra guac on a dry-ass burrito won't be the thing that puts me over the edge of financial ruin. It's very much a double-edged sword. Like how I'm not the biggest fan of remakes or remasters of my favorite video games. Why? Only because they do such an annoyingly good job at making them better. Suddenly, I am 50 hours into Persona 5 Royal and haven't gotten any work done in a week. And guess which fan favorite from Raycon got a major upgrade? The Everyday Earbuds Classic are back and better than ever, with new active noise cancellation. These have become my go-to earbuds when on a flight. I'll never forget the time when one of my previous earbuds fell out 1 hour into my 5-hour flight, only to find out after we landed, it rolled back 4 rows behind me. The Everyday Earbuds Classic, they're my favorite travel buddy. They stay put, they're comfy, the battery lasts throughout the day. Plus, the new active noise cancellation is really great at tuning out the endless supply of airplane noises around me. One of the only features the old model was missing. At just half the price of other well-known premium audio brands, along with free shipping on every pair of Raycons, you get to experience audio quality that rivals competitors without the premium price tag. We've had it pretty easy ever since we discovered the convenience of no more headphone wires. The only drawback is making sure your things are always charged, which is not my strong suit. Getting my dog all ready to go on his daily walk, only to have him wait 15 minutes by the door, giving me the stink eye as I charge my stuff, happens way more often than I'd like. Hey, but thanks to the whopping 32-hour battery life and 8 hours of playtime on the Everyday Classics, they last me ages before they need another charge. My dog gets to go on his walk right away, I get to enjoy my 2-hour lore dump on a video game. Go to buyraycon.com/EdvasianYT to get 20% off the fan favorite Everyday Earbuds Classic, sponsored by Raycon. We can all agree, the economy, it's seen better days. Take a look at snacks, for example. We're hardworking people. We pay good money so we can eat delicious red 40 dyes. Takis have gone from their beautiful, vibrant, spicy color to looking like unseasoned baby tortillas. Our wastes are shrinking because we're not buying as many snacks as we used to. Even the snacks themselves have gone on a diet and shrunken themselves down. Body tea though. It's not all bad news though. Social media did make talking about our personal finances less taboo, from all angles. People are showing their journey from $10,000 in debt to having it all paid off within a year. Frugal living influencers teaching you quirky ways to save money by washing dishes when you shower and setting them right next to their week-old reusable floss. Financial experts helping their poor vulnerable guests who made bad financial decisions get back on their feet with the power of yelling.
I've never seen $681 of overdrafts in a year. You did it to yourself!
A lot of us are broke, living frugally, or drowning in debt. And that's okay, happens to the best of us. In these trying times, at least we have each other, friends who'll help us in our time of need. I scratch your back, I scratch my back. Okay, that's not really how it works. Yeah, we'll get the bill. Do you want to split it or should I pay for it and you get it next time? Ah, you can pay for it, dude. Don't worry, I'll Venmo you next week. Next week? You don't have the money now? Don't you owe me $30 from last week's lunch? Hello? Dealing with money, it's already messy. Once you add friends into the mix, Oh boy, it's a real vibes ruiner if you're not on the same page. Feels pretty bad lending a struggling friend $50 for groceries out of kindness, only to see them vacationing in the Bahamas with a brand new iPhone the week after. Who knew 50 bucks would go such a long way? Either the flights were 99% off, or they hitched a free ride on the wing of the plane. With all these new banking apps that make dealing with money concerningly easy, you don't even have to make awkward small talk anymore, when all it takes is a button press to start spam requesting $5 from everyone in your contacts list. And you ever notice how it's always the super wealthy friends who are the stingiest? They are not shy about asking for that $4.29 they lent you for coffee the other day.
Apparently, the phenomenon of the rich friend being the stingiest often rings true, according to an expert. People with more money than their peers struggle with generosity, says Susan Bradley, the founder of Sudden Money Institute. She also said that if a person knows they're in a higher income bracket than their friends, they likely feel like the odd one out, because their money is what differentiates them from their friends. They start believing that their money is the reason why they have friends, making them form insecurities and hence send you that $4 Venmo request.
That being said, everyone's got different perspectives when it comes to borrowing money. Depends on the culture you grew up in, the type of etiquette you personally follow and expect from other people. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation. Even though it's awkward talking about money, communication is key.
Money. Can you send?
Cause it's kinda awkward sending the group chat an invoice for a Playdate you hosted, only to find out charging your friend's kid $1 to sit on the couch is not normal behavior.
So after the Playdate, I texted her mom and I said, thanks for letting Jamie play today. Please help out with your share of the expenses for the Playdate, totaling $15 via Venmo. Let's do it again sometime, because I can't keep doing these play dates if it's so expensive. And she said, expenses? And I said, yeah, she used supplies and food while she was here. And this way we can do this more often without a monetary obligation on just one party, right? Makes sense. Now, she didn't say much, but she did say what supplies. And of course I wrote them down. There was chalk, applesauce, fruit. She sat on the couch, so that's wear and tear. She actually broke a toy. She had 3 juice boxes. She went to the bathroom. She had yogurt.
Charging money for pee-pee and poo-poo? That's diabolical. $1 per bathroom use in this economy. My kid is coming over in heavy-duty diapers and doing number 2s in your backyard right next to the dog. Okay, got some good news for you. This is actually rage bait for farming clicks, but I wouldn't be too surprised if this was real. You see the way people handle splitting a bill after a group dinner these days? It's an issue that's always up for discussion, and one of the main reasons for infighting within the friend group. There's just so many variables. Do we split all the checks evenly to make things faster and easier? Okay, what if someone ordered $50 worth of drinks and someone got a water? Is one person or everyone covering the birthday gas meal? Are the plus ones who just met them for the first time also included? What if the restaurant can't do separate checks for large parties? Is Pepsi okay? We're asking the real questions to suss out the vibes, because if we don't, it can lead to real awkward instances where the birthday person ends up footing the entire bill because no one can agree on what to do. But thanks to the invention of banking apps, a common way people go about splitting the bill is one person will pay the entire thing and everyone at the table will send them money for the portion afterwards. That way, we can avoid fumbling over the bill for 15 minutes in front of the waiter. Technology is great. Until you realize someone from that dinner you had a month ago still hasn't paid back their $200 tab from the bank of you.
This girl owes me about $240. I don't even really know her. I'm usually the friend that doesn't mind putting their card down when we go out to eat and stuff. My friends pay me back. We do the Venmo thing, like it's no biggie. Plus, I like to get the credit card points. A friend of a friend was invited to this dinner that I didn't really know, and I did the card thing, and this girl has not paid me back for 6 weeks. Did I get scammed?
Well, looks like another case of someone getting forced into a job they didn't even want. Maybe leave the debt collection work to the loan sharks who actually like chasing people for their money back. When it comes to the put it on one person's card scenario, there's a lot of unspoken rules and basic etiquette that comes with it. When someone pays to make things easier for the group, they're trusting people at the table to pay them back eventually, usually meaning on that same night or the next day. It's just common courtesy to pay them back as soon as possible, especially if you don't really know the person.
I messaged her on IG a couple of times and I could tell that she had seen it because it literally tells you when you read something on Instagram. No response. I texted her once and she replied back and she was like, I'll get it to you tonight. It's been 3 weeks. I just keep following up. This is such weird behavior. You don't go to dinner, rack up $240 on your bill, and then just not pay someone back for it. Like,
6 weeks? That's basically 3 paychecks already. What's the holdup? Wasn't she gonna pay her bill that night anyways? Don't tell me people are going out with negative $3 in their bank account, expecting to dine out on someone else's dollar. Hey, would you be okay getting the bill this time since I paid for us last week? Oh, there's actually nothing in my wallet. I believe in paying for my meal with hopes and prayers. Yeah, hoping someone will step up and become a human credit card for the night. It sounds crazy, right? But I guess it happens more often than you think, especially when there's people siding with the lady who didn't pay back her $240 acquaintance tab.
What do you expect her to do? Give you the money the next day like she just has it all?
Okay, this might be a wild answer, but yes. Wow, can't take me anywhere.
No, you have to wait. And if you can't wait, you just suck it up and you take the gesture. Because you offered it.
This mindset only applies to someone who's broke, can't pay back what they don't have, right? But why is a broke person dining out in the first place? That's already a red flag for bad intentions. It'd always be the ones in your own circle scamming you. Man, is this how much potential friendships are worth nowadays? A $200 cut of filet mignon from a 24-karat labubu? Now it's awkward for everyone involved when you're chasing down a friend of a friend you barely know for the money they owe you. Funny how different cultures work. If you ever see a table of Asian people who look like they're in the middle of a scuffle after finishing their meal, don't call the cops just yet, they're not reenacting a scene from Kill Bill. Fighting for the right to pay for the entire bill is a canon event in Asian culture. A small 5-foot auntie with her Louis Vuitton bag plowing through a wall of middle-aged uncles with their credit card ready to pay is just a bond-building activity with friends. Everyone understands that someone in the group will get it next time, so it all eventually balances out at the end, and each person gets a turn at being the generous friend. So what happens when you decide to not borrow money from friends anymore, or you've run out of friends who'll actually lend you money? Well, we've got good old buy now, pay later apps.
Pay now, later, or over time.
Life's short. Why wait when you can have something right now, right away? I'm talking about your Afterpays, Affirms, PayPals, and Klarna, who's pretty trendy these days. They can't be all that bad if celebrities like Paris Hilton and A$AP Rocky are endorsing it, who probably have more money in their bank accounts than the entirety of people using these apps. They've spent a lot of marketing dollars targeting Gen Zs, who tend to engage in impulsive behaviors when it comes to money and are known to love anything that makes life more convenient. A casual convo is them telling you they paid for their DoorDash with Afterpay, then bought a new perfume using their tab with Affirm, after using Klarna to buy $1,000 Coachella tickets, skipping over the fact they haven't even started paying for the Chipotle burrito they ate a year ago. Feels like money isn't real anymore. It's just a concept we've made up in our heads. It's already bad enough we think it's fake, especially when using credit and debit cards. Money on screen go down. Me sad. But it come back. $100 in cash disappears right in front of my eyes? Oh no. Now I'm gonna starve. You say, as you're surrounded by 20 Uber Eats takeout bags. Giving irresponsible young adults access to someone else's invisible money is a recipe for disaster. Not only are they piling massive amounts of debt and plummeting their credit scores, they're giving sketchy advice on how to finesse Klarna out of payments you owe them.
You use Klarna, you do not have to pay the money back because the owners of Klarna are not in the United States. And what are the Swedish people even gonna do about it? They don't live in America. They can't do anything. They live in Sweden.
You know what? I respect it. Got him! Who knew it'd be this easy? Those silly Swedish people. Klarna is now millions of dollars in debt because people chose not to pay them back. Like how I chose not to pay my electricity bill this month. That'll show big tech, or the government, or whoever we're fighting. Hell yeah, brother! Alright, so making a paper trail of your illegal activities is not the smartest move. First of all, you are probably not getting hired anytime soon. When the job you applied for does a scan of your socials and sees you doing all of this unemployable behavior. Second of all, it's very off-putting. No one wants to be friends with the guy who's always borrowing money and really into get-rich-quick schemes. Third of all, Klarna is a bank. You don't think they're friends with the banks in your city? Hate to break it to you, but if you've already used a buy now, pay later app, they already have your info. Better start filling out that application for McDonald's or Squid Game. Open the schools. Start teaching the kids important money managing skills when their brains are fresh and spongy. It is sad seeing people get stuck in a own nothing, pay forever life, life, predicting that in about 100 years, big tech companies are somehow gonna find a way to capture all the oxygen on Earth, and we'll need to start paying a subscription service just to breathe. Amazon Prime Air or something. Hey, as long as we look out for each other from time to time, it'll be okay. I give you one YouTube video, you give me one tap on the like button. And don't worry about the bill, friend, I got it. Wait, you ordered 55 appetizers, 55 entrees, and 55 drinks? I don't remember taking part in any of these big back activities. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one.